in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. He'll bring it out. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Coaches talk about 3rd downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bennett. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air, it's Kim. He's going for the big play. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Third down play from the gun. Quickly to the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield. It's Barnett. Got a man. It's Charles. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front.
Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UCF! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the right. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
The run inside. It's Bennett. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside, it's Watson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Charles. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Running the red zone, it's Watson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Barnett. Takes the easy completion and tackled there by the defense.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Right on the money. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Quarterback making checks. Here's Duke Watson. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bennett. Here's the pressure. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bennett. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Right back to the well. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
To the air, it's Barnett. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Bennett. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Eastern Michigan going fast. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking for a man. It's Kim. Unloads to the right. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Charles. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Wade. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Running inside, it's Charles. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
To the air, it's Barnett. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. That's caught, it's Bennett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense They need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few to...
Looking for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Just ran him over. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Barnett. Looking for a big play. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Temple Owls. And it's the Hoosiers looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here's a gift to Watson. Got enough for the first. Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown, UCF. He shed tackles right and left in Houston.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass, it's Kim. It's complete to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Makes a connection. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He's on the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
And here comes the offense on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
Makes the grab over the middle. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Kim. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Complete downfield.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
2nd and goal for this offense. Trying to barge their way in. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
They've already converted 1 4th down on this drive, but this the defining one. 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Kim. Under fire. And it's a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Watson again. Maybe some room here. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The run inside. It's Watson. Could be an alley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Duke one more time. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season.